Hey guys, welcome to another 0 to 60. Today we're in my new E39, well new to me, E39 02 model, so it is the update, 540i.
Very snazzy. What are we going to do today?
Well, as I am weird and I do have multiple E39 540i now, so I really just want to see the difference between this vehicle and my older one, which is 96, so it's literally the very first 540i there was.
Yeah, I get it. For viewers that are new to the channel, David's loved the 39s since you were a child.
Particularly the V8s.
Yeah, and you got your first one, it was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it was the 96, so it was the Gen 1. And then you've ended up collecting another couple, and this one is, what year is this one?
This one's an 02. I really only bought it for the engine difference. I wanted the M62 TU B44, which is the
technical update.
Yeah, so basically it, compared to the other one, it's a little bit more modern. So it has Vanos on the intake cam, and it's fly-by-wire as well. And I was really surprised, like on paper, they actually still make the same power, a little bit like 100 more RPM earlier or something.
Yep.
So I didn't think there was going to be much difference in it. And to be fair, compared to the blue one, when you are revving, it probably is the same.
Yes.
But down low, it is just a completely different car.
Doesn't this feel just a lot more powerful?
Hell of a lot more. And on top of that, also just although it's still the same body and the same chassis, everything just feels more newer.
Newer.
And I guess there is 8 years difference, so it's got to be.
But, so the audience knows as well, this vehicle's done nearly 100,000 more kilometres than your blue one.
Yes, which really took me by surprise. And I think that's got to come down to just, in those 8 years, although BMW had developed new technology which they implemented into the update.
Yep.
But they, the shell and the chassis still looks the same.
They do from the outside, but the interior, the little things, the different steering wheel.
Yep.
What else has changed actually? You'll know these differences.
Well, it like on paper it's still the same. Everything's still the same. It's still a steering box. It's still got the same suspension. The door cards still appear to be the same, but there are differences. For example, like 100%, the rear door shells are identical.
Yeah.
But they're not, because they have different window regulators.
Yes.
With different mounting points. So BMW did make changes that you cannot see just by looking at the car.
And it's improved the refinement of the vehicle, hasn't it? It feels like a newer vehicle, even though it's essentially the same.
Exactly. Another big difference with this particular car is it's an M Sport, whereas the other one was the Executive.
Shout out to the M Sport boys.
Which does make quite a big difference as well. Like with the M Sport steering wheel, you get the M bars, which I've always wanted.
Yep.
And it really is kind of a baby M5, or that's what a lot of people on the internet refer to the M Sport 540s as the budget M5.
Yes.
And now with the M62 TU, the way it revs and the way it sounds is beautiful. It actually does sound quite like an M5.
You've definitely really enjoyed it. What have you done to this car? Is it completely stock?
Yeah, it is stock. Really just gone through and made sure it's gonna last, because it's got over 200,000 kilometres, which was a bit of a concern to me initially. But everything's just pristine.
What we do on this channel, we time the cars and we see how they go performance-wise. Now, your blue one, the 96 540, that was 8 seconds 0 to 100. What do you reckon?
That was very, very slow. Partly because the tyres on it were incredibly old.
Yep. It had those weird 17-inch 3-spoke things, didn't it?
Yeah. It sounds maybe stupidly optimistic, as they're the same car with the same peak power.
Yep.
But I reckon this is going to be at least a second quicker.
Second. So, low 7s, possibly in the 6s.
Low 7s, and factory times are supposed to be 6.1, I think, from memory.
Well,
the downside is I also have the tyres that come with the car. They're old Dunlops, and they're about due to be replaced, so I do need to put some new ones on there, so it's still not going to be a weapon off the line.
Just before we go to the runs, guys, a lot of people get down in there in the comments and like, oh, it's so slow. Don't forget, we've got 2 people in the car. You've got half a tank of fuel, so I mean there's over 200 kilos in the vehicle at this point in time. We're on a normal road, we're not on a drag strip, and we're not trying to kill the car.
That's the main thing. On my old car, people said, well, it's supposed to be 6.1. Yeah, 20 plus years ago, with brand new tyres on a drag strip. If you've never seen a drag strip before, I mean, they're literally prepped with glue.
Yeah.
So they make such a difference to how the car comes off. And we're all about real world stuff.
Yeah, the sort of time that you get if you happen to come up next to someone at a set of lights and you had a little bit of a street race. Anyway, I think we should get into it. Let's go and do some runs. So everyone, this is the O2 M62 technical update. You've never 0-60'd this either.
No, I have done plenty of launches and it just spins the tyres from low RPM, from low speeds. It's funny. So I'm going to start with traction control off because that should be best. Sport mode, stall it up a little. Actually, I'm not even going to stall it up. I'm just going to accelerate and try not to wheel spin too much.
Let's get into it.
But it's a V8 Beamer, so I can't promise anything.
And you're good to go. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. 70, 80, 90, 100. That was close. What do you reckon it did, Dave?
8.
8. It was 7.52.
5.2.
But you got a fair bit of wheel spin.
I didn't think the wheel spin was too bad, to be fair.
Felt like a lot.
It just felt a little bit lethargic.
Alright. Okay. And I am going to start for run 2.
Ready?
Go. Was better launch. No wheel spin. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. That felt a lot quicker. Was it? It's exactly the same time. 7.5.
7.5.
Exactly the same time.
Mother trucker.
I think you have to try with traction.
I'll try. Okay, I'll try traction this one. So, DSC on. Sport mode.
And once we come to a stop, reset, we're good to go.
Ready?
Go.
Stall it up. 2000. Traction's flashing.
Feel slower. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 8.1.
8.1. Alright, in that case, got an idea.
What's the idea?
I'm going to traction off.
Yep. No stall.
I'm going to boot it. And I'm going to go for a little bit more aggressive.
Yep.
Just to try and get it into its power band a little bit quicker.
Yes.
Downside is it's going to spin the tyres, but let's just hope that it is faster.
Okay. There's some science in there.
That's my plan.
We are good to go.
Stall.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 7.6. And an engine failsafe.
Never had that before.
How good a BMW is. I like it.
Oh, and she's off.
Alright guys, well we've done the runs. We're going to see why the car's having a heart attack. And we'll come back in a few seconds.
Ready?
Good to go.
50,
60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 7.29.
7.29.
So what was the trick with that one?
More aggressive.
Just be more aggressive with it.
Because that worked. There was more wheel spin and it was quicker.
Yep.
I want to do it again, and I'm gonna stall it up this time because there's no stall there.
Well, unfortunately, we haven't got time. We're gonna have to end the video there. Thanks for watching, everyone. Catch you on the next one. Dave's car's still slow. V-Box is ready.
Are we good?
That felt good. A lot of wheel spin. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100.
How'd we go?
7.9, I think. V-Box has been a bit weird. I have to come back to this. I think your 7.29 is going to be your one.
Yeah,
that was
right.
a quick run.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Alright, let's cut to the outro in a few seconds. Well, we've done all the time runs. Look, I don't think it's too bad at all. It was pretty consistent around that 7.5 with a few different driving styles, and then you just sort of went all out on that last run with a lot more wheel spin, and I guess it got up into its power band quicker, and it pulled for the second half of the run after it got traction better, maybe.
Yeah, so it was very consistent whether lots of wheel spin or no wheel spin. It was always pulling around the 7-point mids. But normally, on a normal driving day, when you're halfway through a commute or whatever, if you just tromp it from a set of lights, it will spin both tyres up quite a lot, which it's not doing today. So either this racetrack's really sticky, or it's down a little bit of power.
Well, it could be the extra weight in the car as well. People don't realise how much an extra 100 kilos, like in drag racing, that's like a tenth or 2/10 of a second off your quarter-mile time having that weight in the car.
That's true. I have got half a tank of fuel, and we've got the subwoofer in the boot, plus the camera gear. So
I guess it's you want to make it go quicker.
Yeah, I'm interested to know what can be done to these.
And has anyone else timed their 540? Now, we asked this question in the last video, and people are like, oh, mine does 5. There is no way an NA 540 E39 will accurately do 0 to 100 or 0 to 62 in 5 seconds.
I have got a high-flow air filter to go in this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, the normal panel filters don't look overly restrictive, so if you know if that's going to make a difference, if it will, I can put that in and try again.
Is it worth getting a tune, like a Dynon tune? I know a lot of people used to Dynon tune these back in the day. Do they make any difference? Let us know. Please comment below.
Yeah, that'd be good to know as well, actually. And the only other thing, I have got to replace these tyres, so I can try that again with some stickier tyres and try and get up it a little bit more.
Nice 46. BMW fam, living it up in Queensland.
It did look good though.
It did. It was a tidy car. I like when people look after their cars. Exactly. Alright guys, thank you for watching. Really appreciate it as always.
We'll see you in the next one.
Peace.